place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Under fire. Oh, a lot of space. Wide open spaces. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
This is exactly why nobody wants a Jesse Palmer anymore. You want quarterbacks that can do that. Look at him pick him up, put him down, just chewing up yards. It was supposed to be a pass, now turns it into a huge gain. Jesse Palmer never could do that.
Good timing on the quick out. There he goes! And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Bringing the heat. Slips a tackle. Trying to get rid of it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him.
Touchdown, Florida! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise on the opening drive. Nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll call for the fair catch here. Making checks. Going right to work up top. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA for the Crimson Tide.
Man, the run they had for several years was unbelievable with Judy and Ruggs and Cooper and Devontae Smith. Like, we could just keep going on guy after guy after guy that they had that wore that uniform that was a big-time elite playmaker on the outside.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Alabama.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Rolling right and going deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
Pressure coming. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Gators racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Man, that's an impressive play. This dude is so dominant. And I'll tell you, we don't have enough time in this broadcast to list off all the great Alabama D-linemen, especially in recent years. That play right there, that reminds me of a guy I played against back in the day, Cornelius Griffin, playing on the inside of Alabama's defensive line. You knew every single time you dropped back, you were going to have that guy in your lap. He was always pushing the pocket, and he was always collapsing it with his speed and athleticism.
Pulls it in down the sideline. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And, man, he had nobody around him. That has got to be embarrassing for this defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
Looking to throw, it's Flagway. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Man, you are rolling the dice every time you throw this guy's way. He is one of the best corners in the entire country. Everybody has their eye on him every single game. He does a great job breaking on that ball and forcing the incompletion.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Looking for the end zone. Intercepted to stop the threat. Takes it the other way.
And what a play by the defender. He's on an island all by himself in cover one man coverage. Just him and the wideout, and he ends up winning, coming up with a big INT.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Single back formation, and they give it to it. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. He might want another play. To the air on second down. Pocket breaking down. Makes a connection. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
Man, it's so nice to have a quarterback who doesn't flinch. You watch it, man. He's hanging in there, right? Hanging in there. Takes some time for those routes to get down the field. Gets hit as he throws it, but delivers the ball, a catchable ball down the field, and makes the big play. Nice toughness by that young man.
He wants to take the top off. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Trying to take it back. The 30. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Looking for a man. It's Flagway. Moving out of the pocket. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Running back searching for a hole. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Quarterback making adjustments. The lone back's got it. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Really good-looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the...
He's loose. There he goes. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. The give is to Miller. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll try the right side. Shoots his way for more. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on 2nd down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat on hat to go get that first.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low, and the offensive linemen, they have no
and it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it. He's not going to throw it back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
Back to throw, it's Lagway. He'll take the deep shot. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
Well, I always say this, when you're backed up on offense, those are some of the best opportunities to take deep shots. In all likelihood, the defense is expecting run. You're going to try and buy yourself a little bit of real estate, so they're playing press man coverage, and that's when you want to take advantage of that coverage. But the defense doing a really good job on the back end that time, being in position, forcing it.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Blasted as he lets it go.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Going for it all. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. After making the interception, he took it all the way back and sets up his offense at the 17-yard line.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Fires to the middle. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this 2nd half.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker on point
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Looking to throw on 1st down. Wiggles free. But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
And that's a great job by the defense not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground, and didn't give up the outside. Got the sack on the play.
Wants to throw. It's Flagway. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one.
He's got it at the 25. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, Florida.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half, and the defense needs to start making adjustments.
Lining up to add another. Oh, and the extra point is blocked. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back. Past the 50. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. He takes it all the way back for the defensive 2-point conversion.
That's the end of the first half. The score, Florida 20, Alabama 9.
And the Gators will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down or else they are really in trouble.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see some of these jet sweeps, and they were ready that time. Great job communicating before the snap. Everybody had their eyes in the right place, and they're able to tackle the receiver for a loss.
Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here. Sends it back in motion. On fourth down, going to the air. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
He fires a bullet to the right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Gonna take a shot. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. This guy is special, and Alabama's had a lot of them. Devontae Smith, Jalen Waddle, Jerry Jeudy, who could make a huge play at the drop of a hat.
Yeah, big plays down the field, you get it to him, you know it could be a home run anytime he touches it. When you start mentioning those names, it just shows you the explosive nature. Everybody you mentioned, you know they can run right by you and hit those home runs, and so far, he's making some big plays in this ballgame.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Buying some time. It's complete to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Alabama quickly back to the line. Back to pass. Fires into the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Now they'll try the two-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer.
And it works out perfectly. The reason they called that two-point conversion was to get to within 3. This is a game going down to the wire, but you'll love the gutsy call by the offense there.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. To the air, it's Lagway. Throws to the tight end. He makes the catch. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. Breaks into the open on the left. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. Looking to throw. Dances away. He goes out of bounds, and he is really close to the goal line there, knocking on the door. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Touchdown, Gators! Quick strike through the air for the score.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
They'll go to the air. They fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass.
The two-point attempt is no good. That keeps the score. Florida 26, Alabama 17.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Gonna take a shot. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
They're dealing with a second and long. He's not afraid to go deep. He's got it down the right side. He's loose. Touchdown time. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
That is such a great job by the offense, putting together a touchdown drive when they needed it most. Not a lot of time left to go, but if their defense can get them the ball back, they've got an opportunity to kick a field goal and walk out of here with a win.
And right down the middle. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. And he's going to bring this one out. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Wilson. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those up.
Turning on the Jets. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
Defense, what are we doing? How are you going to let that guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country, be wide open like that? You're just making it way too easy for the offense.
Back to throw, it's Flagway. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line behind the game. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a one-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Unloads it left. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
This time it's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fair catch, called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Simpson. He's going up top here late in the game. He's got it! And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. He'll set up to throw. Now adjusting. The throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. At this juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. This is
called for a late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Gators sending the offense back to work. And right now, you still have a 2-point lead, David, but you have to be aggressive.
And don't let that scare you, right? You've been...
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Scanning the field, it's Flagway. Finds his man. It's Wilson. Hard-hitting tackle. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Uncorks one. Already find a hole in that secondary. Touchdown Gators! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the fourth. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Might be changing the route. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's taking a deep shot. Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already.
I think at this time, you just have to throw caution to the wind. You're down by a lot. You're deep in your own end late, so you're just going to be throwing it. The defense knows it. They're pinning their ears back. You're going to have to get rid of it early. Someone is going to have to step up and make a play, and that's going to have to happen a couple of different...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Touchdown, Alabama! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
To the air, it's Simpson. Here's the pressure. The pressure gets to him. Quarterback is sacked, and the 2-point attempt is denied, and the lead stays right where it is. Down to 17 seconds to play. They'll line up for the onside kick, and what a miracle it would be if they pull this out. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Wilson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. The Gators can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Unleashes one deep. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Ball's incomplete, and that'll do it from here. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the